Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? It is just me here today. Sean is at a closing, so I'm definitely not going to complain about that one. You know, I do wonder how and why the closing got scheduled directly during this, but that's just like, I guess, a discussion between her and I, and you guys don't have to worry about that one. I do wonder sometimes about stuff like that, right? We have all these meetings scheduled, and then all of a sudden, like, agents have things scheduled directly during our meetings, and it makes me think like, maybe you don't want to see me. I don't know. But anyways, let's be intentional about how we're scheduling things when we can and what we're doing to be present and be available for our careers. So as we can, please go ahead and chat in and kind of go through our roll call and make sure that everybody is present this morning. That is an important item to be part of your day, to be consistent. We were just talking about that on our Deluso Marketing Morning Call, and consistency is extremely important, and being intentional with what you're doing and trying to continue to learn and grow, and what we're able to accomplish is extremely important, right? And I don't know, I'm going to take just a second, and I do have one question/request. Yesterday we talked about the 380 bypass and getting the fact that we were going to have a link for you guys today to be able to look at. So before I cover as a topic and we discuss it, I wanted to see if anyone had that link in particular for the virtual meeting that's going on today. And if you could, can you please kindly chat that into us? I don't have it here myself, and it would be nice and helpful if we did have that link. So if anyone has the 3D bypass link, chat it in now and we'll cover it as our first topic. If not, like, I can't provide that link to somebody if I don't have it myself. So I kind of screwed up there and didn't have that one all going. And let's continue on as we're kind of talking through this. I had the Deluso morning meeting today, and I was kind of inspired. You know, it was one of those weird things, is some days things kind of hit you just a little bit. And I was really, really happy, really impressed, really, I was proud, right? And there were people that were on the call that were passionate, and they had things that they really liked and things that they wanted to do for their tasks on a daily basis. And they had a vision that was more grand than what I was seeing for ourselves. And it's amazing when you have passionate people who are inspired and they want to do well, and you give them the freedom to grow and to do well with what can be achieved. And I've been super happy with seeing everyone kind of pick up what they want for their personal career and how they're able to grow it. And we had this worldwide pandemic this year, and it changed so many things. And my wife was sitting there the other day going through some of the financials and looking at year totals and, you know, what the sales numbers will be and if it'll be better than last year and all of those things. And it was just incredible as far as what we've accomplished. And the numbers that the agents have sold, the income that people have made during a time when so many things changed, when you couldn't do this, when you couldn't do that, when other people have all these different challenges. And then we look up, and I'm inspired by some of the numbers, by some of the career changes, by some of the just sheer impressive things that are going on within the company. And it's very, very impressive. So congratulations to each of you guys. A huge thank you to everything that you've accomplished for yourself. And by doing that, by us hopefully looking out for you as much as we can, it does come back. So the numbers are incredibly impressive for each one of you guys independently on your own. And I was going down like almost the whole list. And I was like, damn, that's really good. So keep that up. And I've seen kind of the changes that are going on here right now. And I've seen what it kind of slows down around the election. We talked about that, how it slows down all the time. And there's always this like back to school kind of lull that people are willing to do stuff to get their kids into school when school starts. And then there's this election, and it's kind of like always happens right in this time frame that it gets a little soft. Really doesn't matter what the outcome of the election is, whether it's this side or that side, but rather just having clarity and people being able to move forward is really good. And I've seen it come back just like it typically does. So I'm excited and inspired for what the future kind of is, specifically the near future. And you should start seeing your pipeline start to fill up. And you should have this renewed vigor for real estate and for what's going on. And you should be pushing yourself in the ways that Stacy pushes herself. So Stacy does all these different things. I kind of sent a message out to her, and I pinged her late last night when I was sitting around. I was like, hey, I think I have something that we could both push each other on. So I kind of had something that I reached out to her on, and I was totally inspired by Stacy. And I was inspired by the fact that some of the things that I saw from Kim. And Kim was on this challenge to post something, I don't know, she might be able to tell me. It was like once a day for a full month or something like that, to be very, very intentional about what she was doing on the posting side. So, and then Stacy went and has been working out and went back to school last year. And I see all this personal growth and development by everybody. And it's extremely, extremely impressive. I see people taking leadership roles, and I'm just so inspired by that and so happy about it. You know, so those types of things, when I see Katie taking leadership and just picking up and saying like, hey, we need to do this and we need to get this new referral partner and we need to bring in this. And then she just says like, I just need to say yes. And she goes and takes care of it. It's been extremely impressive. And I'm happy and proud for each one of you guys for what I've kind of seen. Like, it doesn't bring a tear to my eye, but it's like close. Like, it's really, really close, and it's inspirational. So thank you guys for everything that you guys do. Thank you for having the passion in it. Thank you for having the long-term vision to see what is possible. So we're on this call this morning with the marketing team, and we're kind of going through that. And I see people saying, like, this is possible. We can do this. We can get to this nationwide scale and scope. We can build out this on SEO, and we can build out the website like this. It's just going to take us this. And then I see what we can do with the YouTube channel and the followership and what that means for engagement levels, what it means for bringing in new clients, what it means for being able to reach people in this way, right? So I hope that in some way, shape, or form, as you guys are inspiring me with your actions, that we do the same with our leadership. And we're here for you. So if there's anything kind of to follow along Stacy that you know that we can do better and you think that we need to work on, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me like privately, right? And you can say like, hey, this is what I need from you. And can you put this in your, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year, 5-year plan for the company and see how we'll be able to do this. People have been pushing themselves to unbelievable levels, and I hope everyone is truly happy and has a wonderful Thanksgiving and has a super Merry Christmas, because you guys have all earned it through everything that we've went through as a world, right? And so just take a second and smell the roses, so to speak, because it's been extremely impressive, and I'm very, very proud of you guys. So thank you guys for all of that today. And I don't see the 380 link from anybody. I'm going to remind you guys real quick, so we won't cover that topic. There is going to be something with a 380 bypass in a meeting today, but I don't have the link, so I can't talk about it. We will have no TNT on Thursday, nor on Friday. We do want everyone to be able to do plenty of shopping, so we're not going to have a TNT on Friday morning. We will have it Monday per usual. And without further ado, Mike stops talking and hits the bell, and we move on to topic 1, Jellyfish lighting. All right, Jellyfish lighting, an indoor-outdoor lighting permanent solution. I don't know. Is this going to work for you guys? So Christmas lights have evolved in a bunch of ways. So it first started you know, kind of like Clark Griswold style, and you had to have just like a ton of lights and a ton of electric, and it produced like all this heat. And you could only plug so many into each other, and it was kind of a nightmare. And you couldn't get all the same quality, and you couldn't find enough of them, and Lowe's or Home Depot would sell out of them, and you'd be going all over doing these things. And then we evolved into this really nice place here locally where people started to have these custom lights made for their home, and they became LED, and it became really cool. So we've kind of been in this period of time where if you wanted, you could put Christmas lights up on your property, and it looks really, really nice. And you could set them to timers and all those things, and it could be photo sensors, and it was cool. And you know me, I kind of like, I like the home improvement stuff. I like to do things, and I like doing things around the home, and specifically talking real estate. So the opportunity to talk Christmas lights kind of is something that we should discuss, right? On how that affects maybe home values, how well it shows for properties during the Christmas season. So we'll just kind of go ahead and discuss that topic now and show off a new product here with Jellyfish lighting. So let's turn the screen and show off what Jellyfish kind of has to offer. This topic was brought to me by Kyle Dilworth of Goosehead Insurance, and he's like, hey Mike, I think you would like this for your new property. And I was like, that's interesting, Kyle. And I was really, really excited to see it. He said that he has some in his neighborhood and they look really good. And I was like, that's interesting. And so what I'm going to first do is we'll go ahead and just show, there's a video up at the top on how it works. And maybe we'll see just a little bit about it and go full screen on that and take just a quick look.
Lighting system. Through an app on your phone, you are able to decorate for all holidays like Christmas, Halloween, Easter, and 4th of July, as well as set nightly programs to turn on and off from sunset to sunrise, or customize static times. The color of your Jellyfish lighting system is matched to the color of your home, so it is discreet from the street.
For the last 9 years, I've been scaling this roof, putting up Christmas lights, risking my life, and ever since we saw Jellyfish lighting, this has been the answer to a lot of our challenges. My wife loves the holidays. She loves the ability to customize the lights. And for me, I no longer have to worry about getting up and down off the roof. So we've really enjoyed the installation process, and we.
All right, that guy just said roof. So who else says that? I get made fun of all the time, right? So I totally get made fun of all the time for how I say roof, and that guy just said the exact same thing. Without further ado, we're going to get back to the video. And he's very, very passionate. This guy says that he almost died getting off of his roof a couple of times. And, right, people really care about this. So chat in now if you have custom lights at your house, or if you like them, or if you think Jellyfish is getting you excited, because we're going to get deeper into this topic.
We look forward every holiday now to having a festive house and being able to really have joy in watching the lights.
The system is low voltage using 1 watt per node. It is also rated for 22,000 hours, which equates to about 15 years of regular use.
That lady just said it worked for 15 years, and it uses super low energy, and you can use it in a bunch of different ways. Now back to the video.
On top of holiday decorations, our lighting system also allows you to support and celebrate your favorite sports teams. Jellyfish lighting is one of a kind in that we own and manufacture both our lights and controllers to give you the best lighting experience. Jellyfish lighting is the perfect solution for all of your holiday, sports, and accent lighting needs.
All right, so as we're taking a look there, we'll go back just to myself here if we could. And so Kyle told us all about this. So thanks to Kyle. He did some preliminary research. He said that it would run about $3,000, which is more than custom lights for the home. I can go in and there's another video on it. Maybe I can have producer O kind of look for the next video on YouTube. It was like how installation works of this, because I want to show up close exactly what this product looks like so you guys can see if it's something that you would like, if it's something that would work for a permanent installation. So we're kind of looking for that right now. But it is something that Kyle said he had seen in person. It looked really cool. And he said that his wife, Veronica, did endorse it and said that it was something that was cool enough that they would actually go ahead and use. So I was like, wow, that's interesting. And it appears to be kind of a real thing. So if anyone has seen this in person, tell me if you like it. And if you think this is just like, if you're in for just good holiday lighting, right? Then that's something that I want to be able to hear from you guys. So tell us how you guys feel about it. If you think this is something that we should do with the new property, then let us know. So let's go ahead and see if we've been able to find out how we're able to install it. And I guess we have. So we're going to switch over here and take a quick look.
When installing Jellyfish lights, there's a couple types of cuts that need to be made. There's a gable cut, and there's also miter cuts. Fairly simple, but do take a little bit of technique to learn how to do it. There are several steps to installing Jellyfish lights. First, we must get the power to the outside of the house. Second, we install back clips.
All right, so that's the key thing that I want you guys to see here is this is a permanent solution, and it's not just kind of like lights hanging there and staying where they might on top of the roof. This is actually it looks underneath, and it looks like it's a really good permanent solution. So it has options to decorate the things in all different ways. So it's kind of covered, and it looks, it's concealed, it's permanent. So I don't know if this is HOA approved or any of those different things, but it's really cool. And you have a bunch of different options. They're talking about sports teams, they're talking about holidays, they're talking about events that you can kind of coordinate all of this for, right? So just consider it. And please, Stacy's chatting into me, which is very, very important to find out if it is HOA approved. Our new property happens to be in a voluntary HOA, so I kind of think we can do what we need to do there, and I'll check with them and see if it's in their any of their deed restrictions that you can do it or you can, or in their HOA voluntary guidelines, I suppose. But take a look at this and see if it's the right thing for your clients, and now you know just a little bit more about it. So if somebody says, I'm looking to install permanent lighting, and you hear the word Jellyfish lighting, you now know what it is. So I'm happy to have brought that topic to you guys, and I hope that you found it to be at least insightful from a real estate perspective. Thank you very much to Kyle. Let's go ahead and consider that closed and go to the wrap. All right, so I guess that's it. Like, I don't have anything else to say. I probably talked too much already, and you probably are wishing Sean was here, but she's not. So for what it's worth, ladies and gentlemen, it was a wonderful day getting to talk with you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, anything that you need, please direct it directly to me. If you have anything that we could do better, we do consistently want to improve on a daily basis. I'm inspired by each one of you guys. Keep up the great work. See you guys soon. Happy Thanksgiving.